For the tiger, what we're going to do is select his head. We're going to copy his head. We're going to paste it, and then we're going to take the bottom layer and convert it to black and white. So basically everything's going to be black and white but his head. And the tool that we're going to use to select his head is actually one of my favorites. It is the quick selection tool. And we want it to select, so I'm going to change it to the plus here. And then I can just kind of drag over his head. And sometimes this tool selects too much. And how much it selects kind of depends on the size of the head here too. So you might want to adjust the size a little bit. And you do it the same way you adjust the size of a brush. You can use your left bracket to make it smaller and the right bracket to make it bigger. And sometimes when you do this, it selects too much. So then you have to come up here and tell it that you want to remove from the selection, and then you just basically push it in. And this is a super fast way to select. Normally it works pretty good. And I'm going to show you another thing that you can do, and this is with all of the selection tools, okay, not just the quick selection. You might have noticed that when you use some of these tools, you don't always get nice smooth lines. So as long as you have a selection tool on, you're going to see a refine edge button up on your option bar. You can click on that. And you're going to get this little window to display. And you'll notice that you can smooth out the edge. And this is something that I will come in and do quite often because I don't really like the jagged edge. So you can smooth it out. If you wanted to have the edges feathered, a little fuzzy, you could do that. You can also bump up contrast. Should give you a little more defined edge. And if you needed to shift the edge, okay, you can move it to the left or to the right. Kind of shifting it in here, shifting it out. So this kind of comes into personal preference, kind of what you like best, but I will quite often come in and adjust the edge using Refine Edge. Now I'm going to go ahead and click OK. And you can see I still have the marching ants, and I'm going to go to Edit and Copy, Edit and Paste. And then if we look over in our layers. Okay, so we've got the original, and then we've got layer 1. We're going to rename layer 1 and call it Tiger Head. And then we're going to select the original here. And it is a good idea to duplicate the original, so I'm just going to right click, duplicate that. Original copy is fine. And then I'm going to take this copy, and I'm going to go to Image, Adjustments, Hue and Saturation. And I'm just going to drag that saturation slider to the left and click OK. So at this point, I've got my tiger all in color, and then everything else is black and white, and that's what I wanted. So I'm going to go ahead and save my changes.